Welcome to the Premier League, Eastbourne.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome your host for today, Mr. Y. Callum.
Hello and welcome back to Eastbourne Borough with me, Y. Callum, and Eastbourne in the Premier League for the first time ever. Yeah, it's where we wanted to be, the promised land, the biggest league in the world, to join our compatriots Slough Town. So for the first time ever, we will be facing off against Slough. In today's video, we'll see when we're playing Slough, we'll see who we're playing in the first game and play them, introduce you to all the new signings, and also see where we're predicted to finish. It's going to be bottom, isn't it? It's going to be bottom. Our war chest isn't completely empty. However, we have spent money this summer and not really recouped anything. But that's what you got to do. When you go into the Premier League, you've got to buy new players. I mentioned him at the end of last video and I went out and got him. Pakomi Kouassi came in from Preston for £3.7 million. I think he looks really good, and I'll tell you why I like him the most. It's that work rate, that stamina, determination. They're the main things I was looking at. This season is going to be rough. Let's not make two ways about it. We are not going to be up near the top of the table. We're going to be fighting for our lives. And if we've got a striker in Pakomi, who I believe will work his socks off up there, that's what I like in a striker. Fingers crossed he'll get a few goals as well. He scored 7 for Preston last season in the Prem. Our next signing was Berkay Güven. We signed him from Middlesbrough, once again had another season in the Premier League. The English and Turkish native. I was going to say international, and then I realised he wasn't an international, so I had to think of any other word. Berkay Güven is in. His crossing is 17, and bizarrely for a winger, his jumping reach is 17 as well. So I'm not really sure how that's going to look. If Baden Horncastle whips in a ball to the right hand side, that could be quite useful, jumping above a wing back. But at 6'2" as well, he's a tall bloke. Looks quite well rounded for £3.7 million. Once again, exactly the same as Pakomi. I think it's a good deal. Next up, we signed Ante Ilic on a free transfer. The Slovenian international's played 87 times for his country in that defensive midfield role. We bought him in from Dinamo, as I say, on a free transfer, and I think he looks like a really well-rounded player. At 27, I'm hoping we've got a good one here. Right back was an area, as well as DM, which I really felt like we needed to strengthen. Beckham Ramsey has left the club on a free transfer, so Bernard Suarez has come in from Norwich. He came through the youth academy at Arsenal. We got him for £4.7 million, which is a lot of money. And the look for the right back was a really tough one. I don't know whether Bernard Suarez is the perfect right back for me, but at 22 he could improve. He's got the attributes where we want him to have them. He's got decent work rate, decent positioning, he can mark, he can tackle. His heading is not great, is it? He's got a bit of stamina about him. He's well balanced, so he doesn't fall over, which is always useful as a defender. I think he's good. I don't know. He's one I've got a question mark over at the moment, which is why I also signed Edgardo Sanchez, who I would make the argument is definitely not a defender, but can play there if he fancies it. He's a 4-star Uruguayan 20-year-old. We bought him in for £2.3 million from Nacional in Uruguay. I think he looks really quite special. I'm surprised he's not a wonder kid, if I'm honest with you. They're the sort of attributes he looks like. Bow-footed. He seems to have something in pretty much everywhere. He can't concentrate or jump, but outside of that, there's a bit of a player in there. I think he's probably more of a midfielder than a fullback, but he can play there. We also signed Nicolas Correa as a backup option in those defensive positions. I love a player who can play across the back line, and that is really useful. He's also very strong on both feet, which is helpful. Another Uruguayan. We've got about 4 now, I think, in the squad. We're very much not Born Bowing. I said it in the last video, I'll say it again. Born Bow's gone. I'm just having fun now, okay? I'm just enjoying myself. The only question mark for me, for this 6-foot defender, is his strength is 10, and that does worry me a little bit. Outside of that, though, he looks really solid. He's not a starter. He was free. I think he's a good signing. In the outs column, probably names you'd expect to have gone. Colin Mason, for the second time in his career, has left Eastbourne for £300,000. We sold him to Barnsley about 7 years ago. Then he joined us back for £300,000, and now he's gone again for £300,000. He was okay. He had a good year the year before last, but last season we didn't really use him that much. And yeah, Colin Mason will go. I can't wait till he comes back for the 5th time. Along with that, we've sent off a few on loan. DBC to Shrewsbury, Morty to Garris as well has gone on loan. And we have released a couple of players of interest. Max Kamara and Beckham Ramsey, both of whom played a lot of games for us. 215 games for the club for Beckham Ramsey. He's 29 now. He's just, if you compare him to what we've brought in, he's just not as good, is he? And so it got to the point where we got to the end of the line with Beckham Ramsey, but he was a great servant for the club, as well as Max Kamara. 188 games, 23 goals for the club. Max Kamara, I really liked him as a rotation option, but now we've got new options in there. You know, we don't need him, and so he has made his way. So the big fixture, of course, is Slough Town, who will be facing off in the 5th of December, and of course that'll be a video. I couldn't possibly play that offline. Very, very excited to go to the Slough Town Stadium. There's something else to bring up, by the way. We've got a new ground. It's almost like we planned it. The Eastbourne Borough Stadium has been built, 14,630 seats in the stadium, 29,000 expansion capacity as well. I feel like we could probably do with doing that immediately. You'll notice that we have played a few games there so far in pre-season. We've had a good pre-season, by the way. I haven't watched any of them, so the first time we will see it will be in the first game of the season. I've just realised, no it's not, because we're away at Manchester United. The first time will be Arsenal at home, which is annoying because I only wanted to play one game in this video and now I've got to play two. And finally, you go onto the Premier League screen. Now, it fills me with joy to see what's above my head there. The amount of times Slough Town have won the Premier League since we left. That was, of course, our Premier League title, which I'm sure will be remembered very, very well throughout Slough. However, since I've been away, they have won it another 5 times. Now, we are predicted where, do you think? I'll give you a second to have a think. I mean, if you're not saying 20th, I respect you deeply. It will definitely be 20th. Surely it's 20th. Is 20th. We're 1,000 to 1 to win the league. Deary me. I mean, I wasn't expecting it to be quite that bad, but I did expect us to be 20th. Oh, it's going to be a long year. Are we going to stay up? I don't know. By the way, how many teams are in Europe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 teams are in Europe. I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing for us. So that brings us to our first team of the season. It's pretty familiar, but there are a couple of new faces in there. Rafty will continue in goal, with Suarez coming into the starting lineup ahead of Botawala at right back. Baran and Lee O'Connell partner each other as they usually do, with Lee Butler on the left of the defence. It would have been Marquez, but he's broken his arm, so he's on the bench. He's got some strapping on it, but he has broken his arm. Anzi Ilic is in defensive midfield alongside Jack Elsom, as the Welsh Wizard will continue in front of them. Carl Stevens, Jordan Kitely and Baden Horncastle will be supporting, probably for the first time ever at the start of the season, Pakomi Kawasi. Giuseppe is on the bench and not happy at all. He came to me and said, I think Kawasi's been brought in to replace me. And I said, look, competition for places is healthy. And he didn't like that, not one bit. So we do have a little bit of an issue with Giuseppe. He'll be fine, probably. Eastbourne in the Prem. Eastbourne in the Prem, and I've just noticed there something that does need to be mentioned. Now, there's a player on the Man United team who, if you've watched this series for a while, you will recognise, and I'm not talking about Billy Gilmore, the manager. I'm talking about that man up front, Martin Seaman, the lad who we gave appearances for Slough when he was 16 years of age. He has made big money moves all around the place. He's made a lot of money as well. He's now on £220,000 a week, and he's playing for Manchester United in the peak of his career. There's part of me that loves it. I just kind of hope that he just does nothing for this game, though. A lot taller than Billy Gilmore, goodness gracious. So here we go. We're 5 minutes into the game as Kipurus picks it up. Crabtree, which is a fun name. Easier to say than Kipurus. O'Connell into the Welsh Wizard now, who turns back to Baran. Ilic now, at first sight of him, finds Kitely. Back to Suarez now. Kitely loses the ball on Eduardo now. Suarez wins it, but then immediately loses it. Eduardo, Kipurus. Off to Duksh. There is Martin Seaman, that Slough boy. He's the captain of Man United. This is madness. Duarte, Stevens almost takes the ball back. We're fighting for this quite well. I quite like this. Silva, Kipurus. Esnault, Eduardo, I don't know any of these names. Kipurus, Elsom sort of tackles but misses out on it. Portella, Seaman, you are joking me. Martin Seaman has scored. We're 6 minutes in. I mean, I don't know if I could call him my boy because we didn't play him an awful lot, but he was one who I was quite excited about. Ah, that's annoying. What a terrible way to concede as well. We're 1-0 down after 6 minutes, and it's going to be a long afternoon. There's a chance immediately. I was kind of hoping for a bit of respite there as Crabtree plays it into Dutch. Horncastle makes it up. We keep making tackles, but not winning the ball. It's a little bit like we're scared. Esnold at left back here. Eduardo now takes on the new boy, and Seaman scored a second. Oh, no. Oh, this isn't good, is it? I mean, I had a feeling this would be a tough game. Man United, they finished in the Champions League places last season, so it is one of the harder teams in the league. Yet, this doesn't fill me with that much optimism. Butler throws it into Jack Elsom now. O'Connell into Kouassi. That's good football there. Elsom finds Kitely, and the ball is terribly hit it blind, and now Martin Seaman will bring it forward for Man United, searching for a 14-minute hat-trick here. Eduardo Esnolt into Kiprus. I can't say his name. Portela crosses across. Oh my goodness, what is going on here? Just get it out. Oh, the Welsh wizard smashes it out of play. It was off the post, and we've got to see the highlight. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see anymore. Eduardo, please. Oh, it's wide. Just give me a break now. Okay, there's another highlight. Eduardo on the left-hand side into Kiprus. Kipuros? I'm not sure. Portela is going to take this down. He's tackled by Baran. Kara. Kipuros. Oh, he scored as well. It's 3-0. It's from range. This is not a good start to the season whatsoever, isn't it? I know we've been given a tough fixture, but I am worried already. I don't really want to talk about it, if that's okay. I didn't have much fun then. There's a corner. Martin Seaman will take it. It's to the edge. Portela is 4-0. We've brought on Giuseppe. We've brought on Marquez, and we've given a debut to Guven. Doesn't stop the fact they've scored again. Things can only get better. Can only get better. Another chance for United here. It's headed away initially, but not that well. Esnolt now. Silva takes it on Illich, takes him down. It's a penalty. No. Come on, Rafferty. Against Martin Seaman. Rafferty goes the wrong way. Seaman has a hat-trick. It's 5-0. Suarez. I'd love to see a goal, Suarez knocks it back to Rafferty here. Marquez into Baden. Nice first time pass. Kouassi now. Bakoma Mouth stopped working. Nice little 1-2 there. Suarez is coming forward. Suarez cuts inside. Suarez! Oh! Suarez! Yes! It's a goal on debut!
Eastbourne!
Bernard Suarez with a nice little 1-2 between him and Guven. And he hits it with his left past Hodson. It might be our first shot of the game. And I tell you what, we take it all day long. We've got our consolation. I'm over the moon. I shouldn't be feeling happy. We're losing 5-1, but I kind of am. I'm just happy we've got a goal. Marquez crosses it in. Oh, and it's over the bar. We're all over them, lads. In fairness, in our first season in the Championship, we lost 5-0 on the opening day. So if anything, it's progress. There's a throw here. Could we make it 5-2? Sanchez into Kouassi now. Faye knocks it over to Guven, heads it on. Giuseppe! Oh, that was the moment. Not another one. Seaman's still on the pitch. It's crossed in Waters. It's 6-1. Josh Waters scores. Oh, welcome to the Premier League, Eastbourne. Dear me. Hey, we're not bottom at least. Newcastle lost 6-0 to Brighton. A little laugh at Newcastle. Arsenal finished 13th last season. United finished 6th. So not quite the same Arsenal you'd expect, I suppose, for real life. But it's still Arsenal. It's still a Premier League game. It's at our new ground, though. Could that momentum perhaps get us something? Here we are at the brand new ground, which is very, very exciting. Obviously, new grounds at FM26 will look slightly different, but nonetheless, this is still very exciting. We've brought a second team into the Premier League with a brand new ground, and we take on Arsenal, and it's us with the first chance here. Butler into Horncastle. Vidal tackles him. Kaplani, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Oh no. Davalos off to Vidal. He's got loads of space out there on the right-hand side. Vidal drives. It's a good tackle initially, and then Davalos scores. We're 1-0 down. I don't know. There's a TV! Wait, we've got a TV. This is huge. We have got a television. Yes! We're losing. Oh. Okay, Butterack. Says Butt in his name. Capellani into Raphael now for Arsenal. To Phages. Helder. Good tackle there by Beltran. Now Butler off to Horncastle. I've just called him Beltran. His name is Baran. Elsom into Stevens. Can he find his man? He looks for Illich. Illich comes forward. You need to give the ball there, Illich. He gave away a penalty in the first game as well. Just forget about it. It's just two little mistakes. It's played through to Davalos. The man in the middle is open. We're 2-0 down. It's Lu Janming. There's a throw. This is probably because we're going to win it back and get a goal, isn't it? This is a good christening of the new ground. Vidal over to that guy and... Oh, it's going to be a long year. It's going to be a long year. Jack Elsom into O'Connell. Over to Butler. Finds Stevens. Horncastle. Stevens heads it down to Jack Elsom. Illich. Over to Guven. Guven shoots. Guven scores. It's the first goal at the new ground. Forget the other three. Burkai Guven scores his first goal for Eastbourne. He got the nod ahead of Jordan Kiley in this one. It's a really good finish, this one, by Burkai, as he smashes it ahead of Butarak. And it's 1-3. Look at the fans, they're going wild. Hey, you can say a lot of things about Eastbourne, but at least we scored in both our games. And we're off into the second half, 1-3 on the scoreboard. We've conceded 9 in the first game and a half, so that's good, especially considering we're set up to not concede goals. So the formation hasn't changed. We're supposed to be boring still, and yet it turns out when you play good teams, they just find a way around it, which is good, isn't it? Illich into Horncastle here. Baden Horncastle, we've won it back in midfield. Burkai now, who will be on a Burke high after scoring in that first half. Illich, Baran, back to Illich. Good football this. Stevens into O'Connell. Elsom now. Elsom, great ball off to Baden Horncastle, who's in behind his fullback. He crosses towards Kouassi. Oh! Pakomi Kouassi. It's his first goal for the club. It's really well worked this, straight after half time. Horncastle crosses, Kouassi headers. Oh, 2-3. We scored 2 goals. No way. Suarez with a throw deep in the half of Arsenal. Illich now. Illich looking for an option. Elsom was that option. He's got a bit of space. What can Jackie do here? Jackie Elsom drives. He's still going, Jack. He's still going. Plays it back to Illich. Illich into Elsom again. It's a lovely ball. Kouassi, what a miss. Oh, he's offside anyway. But goodness me, what a miss. There's a throw. 74 minutes on the clock. We made a couple of changes. Horncastle beats his man into Gomez. One of the changes. It's such a ball. But Illich just won about Halaj. Come on. He celebrates in front of the TV. What a second half performance this is. Illich, another first goal for the club. Gomez's pass is awful, but I'm not sure what Felipe Augusto was doing here. Illich just stole it and put it past Butterak. It's 3 apiece. I'll be honest with you, at 3-0, I didn't see this coming. I don't know about all of you, but I did not see this coming. Goodness gracious me. We've, of course, brought Giuseppe on just to see whether he can create the headlines late on. However, it's an Arsenal free kick. It's headed away by Illich. And now Kouassi, who's on the right-hand side, brings it forward for Eastbourne. He's still going, Kouassi, into Illich. Back to Kouassi, but he doesn't find him. Oh, no. And Raphael knocks over to Helder. Please don't break my heart. Please don't break my heart. Brown. No. Bernard. Back to Brown. We're penning them in here. Botawala comes out to his man, but he doesn't get there. Davalos now runs at his man. Davalos into Helder. Helder. Davalos. No. Wait. It's our first time of VAR. Is VAR going to help us out here, please? Please, VAR. Yes, come on. VAR, my lord. VAR. VAR, my lord, VAR. How's the Lino not seen that one? There's a corner, 88th minute, Kitely's over it. We couldn't, surely. Jordan Kitely crosses it in. It's headed away, Brown. It's a poor header. Kitely picks up, Gomez. Ah! What is going on? What is going on? Initially, they don't do it. It's this header. What does he do? It looks like it hits his arm there. Kylie drops it to the earth, and Gomez with his left places it past Butterak. And we're 4-3 up. Oh my goodness. No more highlights. 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 We were 3-0 down. I cannot believe we've just beaten Arsenal 4-3. The great thing is I've recorded that. No one would have ever believed that. That is an unbelievable win. Well. FM24 still throwing up surprises. 4 shots on target. All 4 have hit the back of the net. Berkay Guven, Kouassi, Ilic and Gomez with the winner. What an unbelievable start. I mean, we got battered by United. But I'd get battered by United every week if I knew that was coming the week after. Thank you so much for watching. Welcome to the Premier League. I don't know how long we'll have of this, but I'm enjoying it nonetheless. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.